Hey you guys. Okay, so I'm gonna have to give y'all names. So I hey you guys. Eventually I will, once I get to a certain amount of followers. So today we are just having some pizza. I got my pizza from Little Caesars. I love Little Caesars. I don't know about nobody else, but I do. And I just told them to give me one of each of the sauces that they have. I never tried this one. It's like the cheesy jalapeno and buffalo ranch, which I haven't tried that one either. I tried this one, the Caesar ranch. I like. So, and then my butter, garlic butter. So I'm gonna open my sauce. And today we just basically gonna gossip about some random stories, current events, or popular topics of today. And I decided to touch on the Porsha situation from Love and Hip Hop or whatever she's on. Love, I don't even know which one it is. Basketball Wives. I don't even know. I mean, I watched them in the past. I haven't watched them recently, but I've watched them enough to know who Porsha is. So yeah, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about those gas prices, and I'm gonna also touch on a subject about a YouTuber. So stay tuned for that. So like right now, I'm going to, oh, and I don't eat my pizza without chips. So I got my chips on the side, and my stomach is growling because I know y'all hear that. But I hope everyone is having a lovely day. If not, hopefully this conversation will get your mind off of whatever is not making you have a good day. I don't even know which sauce is which, y'all, because I'm just opening them and throwing away the, okay, this one is the buffalo ranch. So this one must be the cheesy jalapeno, because that's the one I really, really wanted to try. And then this one, my Caesar dip. So I'm about to try. Oh, I'm messing up my clothes. I'm about to try these real quick before I start eating my food, so that I'll know next time like which one that I like. And normally I like a Dr. Pepper, but today I'm just having some refreshing water because I need to cut down on the soda drinking because I want to look cute this summer. Okay, so I love crazy bread, y'all. Love my crazy bread. So let's see here. I'm gonna put this to the side because I know I'm not gonna have all that sauce. Okay, so we'll start with the topic of the gas prices. So basically, I've been seeing pictures. Hold on. I'm starving. There's so much stuff on this pizza. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to dip it in the sauce. There, I got a little bit. I wouldn't like it for the pizza. Let me try it with a breadstick. See if it'll work with a breadstick. Like, I like the sauce, but I don't like it for my breadsticks or my pizza. I prefer this with my breadstick. My crazy bread. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me get some food in my stomach first, because you know how you take that first bite and then you're like, oh, I was hungry. Yeah, I'm hungry. I wanted to try their thin, because they have this new thin crust, no crust pizza. That's what they call it. I really don't usually care for the pizza crust to be this thin. For some reason, I never liked it. I used to always joke about it being like cardboard. But I wanted to try it, so I mean, it's nothing to run home to mama about, but it's good. I just when I eat pizza, I like for my crust to be like not super thick, but you know, thick enough to where you can have that sauce, because I like a lot of sauce on my pizza. But if you like thin crust, it's good. Hope I do save some myself. Yeah, pizza without chips, it's no fun. Okay, back to the gas prices. So I've been seeing online, because my sister had mentioned it to me earlier. Like, I didn't know nothing about, you know, people were panicking about the price of the gas going up. So then when I get home from talking to her, I go look online, and I seen some of the craziest, like, pictures, y'all, of people, like, going to the gas station and filling up, like, like, is it that serious? Filling up, you know, kegs and for gas, like, ain't that dangerous? You would think that's dangerous to do that. So I just want to know, like, is it, like, I just noticed ever since this year, gas prices just been going up. I can't afford for them to go up no higher than what they are, because I drive a lot. I ain't gonna be able to afford to drive. I'm gonna have to get a bike. Which I was gonna get a bike anyways, but I'm really gonna have to get a bike if it get that crazy to where people have to do that. So yeah. So in other news, let's talk about Porsha. So it's all over the friendly web, that's what I call it, that I guess she's now talking to a guy, or actually engaged, engaged to a guy that somebody, I forget the woman's name, the garlic butter is good. I guess they was friends. She invited her over to hang out with her, like a pool party or something on the show. It was, like I said, I haven't really watched recently, but please feel free to comment below your opinion or your perspective or your information that you might have that I don't, because all I know so far is she's engaged to somebody who is supposed to be a friend of hers. But when I read one of the posts, somebody shared a post that she actually posted herself, and it said me and this person was not friends. Here's my take on it, because we tend to use that word friend, you know, so loosely. You know, if you know it's one thing to know somebody and have hung out with them, you know, or, you know, y'all dwell in mutual dwellings. Because I have people that I have hung with, or that I have went on vacations with, because it was a mutual, like, we all friends, and then I meet them through somebody else. So we're not friends. People have been to my home and hung out with me, and they're not my friend. Let me tell y'all something. Everybody ain't your friend. But I'm putting emphasis on that, not because, let's just say that this was her friend. Now, I know the world is going to critique, you know, this opinion, because majority of the people in the world, in society, have this mindset that once I've been with that person, he's off limits, or she's off limits to, and a lot of guys don't have this mentality. I'm gonna touch on that in a minute, but hold that thought. But once, you know, mostly females, once they've been with somebody or even if they talk to somebody, like, even if they cross paths with somebody and they're like, oh, let's get to know each other. And I'm not saying that that's the case with them, because I know, to my understanding, that they were married. This was her husband. But I'm going to get to that. So, we have this mentality that, okay, so I've talked to this person. So now if I meet you and I tell you that I talked to this person, then you're not allowed to talk to this person, even if we're not together. I have a problem with that. I have a problem with that because everybody is not for everybody. And a lot of people talk to people to get to know people, and then it don't work out. And to me, that doesn't justify, okay, just because I talked to this person, or I even dated this person for a while, or whatever the case may be on a relationship level. So now, anybody that I know personally, they can't talk to them. I have a problem with that. And I have a problem with that because everybody is not for everybody. Let me explain. If I go date somebody, we don't work out, I can honestly say, and people might think I'm crazy as heck, but I don't have this property or like this, I own, you know, we don't own nobody. I don't care if it's my husband and he goes out and meets a friend of mine and they end up hitting it off. I don't care if they met in my house and later on, like, we ain't together. Well, not even later on, shoot, if we about to be divorced. Because I don't care. Like, I'm the type of person that I don't care. Like, if I don't want you, anybody else can have you. I feel like good luck to you. I don't have a jealous, you know, spirit. Now, I can say when I was younger and not mature, probably thought like that. But as I got older and as I became to, you know, love myself, I don't care what somebody who I'm no longer with does. And let me stress this too. If I'm actually in a relationship, this is how much I love myself, you know, versus being insecure or being controlling. If I'm married and the person that I'm married to feels like we're no longer compatible, and I'm speaking of now, I'm not speaking in the past, because I've learned from a lot of things I did as a younger person versus as a grown adult now, that I cannot stop you from doing whatever you want to do. I would prefer somebody to tell me, I'm sorry, but, you know, I thought this was what I wanted, but I don't. I can respect that more than somebody hanging on to a relationship because they feel obligated to. You know, let me go, you know, so I can be happy. But getting back to Porsha, so most people are looking at it like, oh, wow, you know, this girl invited you into her home and the whole time you were side-eyeing her husband or whatever. It could be true. It could not be true. But I feel like if her relationship was solid, it doesn't matter what Porsha tried to do, because it's her husband's responsibility to nip that. Obviously, their relationship was not as solid. Just because people are together doesn't mean they're solid. And I'm not saying it's okay because somebody's married to disrespect their marriage. The girl said she wasn't with him, you know, prior to them getting divorced. And I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all can say that y'all been told by someone, oh, we're not together. And then you, okay, well, even though y'all still committed, meaning still married, still living in the same house, which I would not entertain something like that knowingly, because you need to handle that first before you come talking to me. But I'm saying, I know a lot of people who have entertained possible relationships with people who said that they were done with that situation and they were in process of moving on, and they probably wasn't. Sometimes they were, but still, people entertain those. And half of the people who are judging Porsha probably have done that too. So, you can't really, they said they happy. You can't really deny a person their happiness because life is short. But you can praise somebody for staying in a messed up situation, or praise somebody for trying to make a messed up situation work. But you can't praise somebody for actually going after their happiness. Because in all honesty, if that relationship was solid, there would be no Porsha. No matter what Porsha was trying to do or manipulate the situation, it just wouldn't have happened. That man probably trying to find his happiness. Porsha trying to find her happiness. And right now they think they found it. So I feel like just leave them alone and let them be and stop judging them. It's really hard to try to be happy, especially in the public eye, because people expect you to live according to this made-up book that we've been all conditioned to believe is true. Yet, you know, people stay with people that cheat. You know, people have like the mentality that it's okay to have a wife and a mistress, or, you know, 2 wives, or, I mean, there's all kind of beliefs in this world is what I'm trying to, you know, they let their husband go dip off with somebody else every now and then because, you know, let me say that I don't get down like that. So if you looking at this video and you thinking about approaching me, I don't get down like that. We ain't bringing nobody into my bedroom. I'm just saying. But I'm just talking about, but back on a serious note, I'm just talking about how there's all kind of people in the world and they all have their relationships run. Well, whatever works for them. So it don't seem like, from what I'm seeing, it don't seem like Porsha's kid's father have a problem with it. It don't even seem like the female that everybody's saying should be mad about it is mad about it. Because obviously their relationship is over. You know, I had to ask myself, like, okay, what if it was like my closest friend and I found out she was dating my ex? Me personally wouldn't give a, I said dang, wouldn't give a dang. But that's me. Because if I'm done, I'm done. I'm not saying like somebody who just loosey-goosey talk to anybody. That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying if this person is for them and they feel like that person is for them, like for real, they should see. Just like I had this thing. Once I feel like it wasn't for me, then anybody else can have them. That's just how it should be. Like, I don't understand that mentality. And I get how people are thinking, because you're thinking, most people are thinking, who wants to go behind me and sleep with somebody that I knew personally? That's like sleeping with me. No, it's not. No, it's not. Because just like that person go sleep with them, they slept with somebody else, who slept with somebody else, who slept with somebody else. Everybody just sleeping together. Me personally, I don't want to go behind my friends. But if I knew with my whole heart and soul that somebody was for me, and there was just chemistry there, and we both knew it, I wouldn't be doing myself a service to deny myself that because of what the world might think. You only get one life, and you should live it. Now, most people will look at what I said as, oh, she trifling, she'll mess with her friends, but I haven't yet, and I'm almost 50. I haven't yet, because I haven't found my one person. And like I said, if it's for me, nobody can take it. If it's for you, nobody can take it. You know, you got people out here who just, they like everybody. I'm not that type of person. But from what I read from Porsha's her thing, her post, she seemed like she's happy. And people not looking at that. All people want to look at is the negative side of how they happen to come together. Ain't nobody perfect, baby. Everybody in this world has done something that they not proud of, or made a decision that they may have not should have made. Everybody. Some people more than others. I will say that. I'm a type of person, like, I try not to do things that I'm going to be sorry for. So, I doubt I'll ever get into that type of situation that Porsha was in. Because this world is small. But for me, I don't think it's that small. But it does happen in some situations. That's all I'm saying. Like, you know, some situations that is the case. You know, somebody meets somebody before you met them, and now they supposed to be off limits. But that might be who you was supposed to be for them. That's what I'm saying. But yeah, I don't be having a desire. Shoot, I'm single and I don't be having a desire to look at single people half of the time. So I damn sure ain't be looking at somebody's husband. But yet and still, I still feel that way. That we shouldn't judge people because we don't know their full circumstances or their situation. I can't sit here and say that this woman is wrong when I don't know how that all unfolded. I don't know. So yeah, so I just want to say good luck to them. She deserves happiness. And everybody in that situation deserves happiness. Everybody in that situation deserves to be with somebody who wants to be with them. Regardless of how they come together. What's meant to be is meant to be. People be so... It's that, like, selfish mentality of, no, that was mine, so you can't have it, you know? But you don't want it. It's kind of like the guy who breaks up with the girl. But every time the girl get ready to move on with somebody else, here he come. And knowing dang well he don't want her. But, oh, she look like she about to be happy. Reel her back in. Knowing dang well he don't want nothing to do with her because he doing him. Let people be happy. So, let me see. I think that's pretty much all. I almost ate all my food. Y'all sitting here talking. I think that's pretty much all I wanted to say on that subject. Oh, no, I forgot to say one thing about that subject, like how a lot of men are not like that. Because men can be with somebody and be like, oh, you know, most men, like, I ain't saying all, because, you know, we got all kind of people in the world, but majority of men, they can be with somebody and be like, oh, nah, I'm good on that. And then homeboy be like, what's up with your girl? And they be like, hey, shoot your shot. They don't care. They don't care. That's one thing I can say that I do admire about men, because if they don't want you, trust me, they on to the next. Majority. It's those narcissistic ones that try to hold on to you knowing that they don't want you. And get mad when the boy try to talk to you. Oh man, that, you know that. And the narcissistic ones right there. A lot of narcissistic people in the world. I'm getting full, y'all. Okay, so if you still made it to the end of this, I appreciate you so much. But now we're gonna talk about this last. I had to eat my food before I talk about this too, because it's kind of sad. This kind of disturbing story about the YouTuber. I'm trying to eat. I'm trying to eat all my food on my plate, but I wanted to, like I said, get most of it done before I brought this one up, because okay, so this female YouTuber, like, I don't know how far into YouTube she was. I tried to look up her name and I couldn't find it, but this young lady right here did was able to grab a couple pictures of her. So she was a aspiring YouTuber, or, you know, something, but she was having her birthday party, or she was celebrating her birthday, I should say. I said I think this happened sometime at the end of last year. I don't know if it was November, December, around that time of last year. She was having her birthday party. I keep saying birthday party, but she was celebrating her birthday. So she had a 2-year-old daughter. Notice I said had. She had a 2-year-old. Well, she was almost, let me see, 20 months. Do the math. You know, I'm a grandma now, so yeah, she because 24 months she would be 2, but so she was 20 months, so she wasn't quite 2 yet. I don't know if she couldn't find a sitter for her. I don't know what happened, but allegedly, well, actually she did, so this ain't allegedly, but I'm gonna say allegedly. She wanted to celebrate her birthday for 6 days, I think she left. And she left that baby in the house. Oh, I'm getting mad just like thinking about this story. But I'm going to go ahead and just say it because I don't know if people have heard about this. But so basically the baby was sick. The baby had a flu. And she left the baby in the house and she went with her friends to celebrate for 6 days. Came back home. And unfortunately, the baby had passed away. I don't know what kind of person, let alone human being or mother, could do something like that. At all, let alone to go party for your, I think it said she was turning 18, so she was young. I think this was like her 18th birthday party, and she had plans to go somewhere, and I guess maybe she couldn't find a sitter or not, but I brought this story up because, like, right now, she's being tried for her, you know, to be convicted for that. Either she just recently got tried or she's about to get tried. But, I mean, if you want to read up on the story, because, like I said, I couldn't find her name for some reason before I started filming. But if you Google, like, YouTuber who left her, you know, baby at home and, you know, stuff like that, then it should come up. Yeah, but some sad people in this girl, I tell you. So I'm gonna close out here because I'm full. So I'm gonna have to go clean up and find something else productive to do. Thank you for watching. And if you haven't already, because like I said, I'm new to this, probably can tell. Subscribe, like, comment down below. If you didn't like it, just scroll on by. I don't need to know. I don't need to know. With that, I rebuke that. So, if you're new to my channel, because I noticed I did have some new subscribers, welcome to my channel and thank you for your support. I sincerely appreciate you. You just don't know. Like, I get happy when I see new subscribers. If I could still do cartwheels, I would. Like, for real. So, I'm going to come back with, because I know somebody requested a story time about when I lived in Spain for 3 years. So, I'll probably be doing that one next. I'll go ahead and tell the story of when I moved to Spain and the adventures that I had while I was there. Notice I'm laughing. It was a good time, so you'll enjoy that. So stay tuned for that. Please hit that notification button so you'll know when I do post, and I'm gonna try to post a lot more. It's really not easy to edit and film and post as I thought it would be, but like I said, I enjoy it, so we'll see. Well, I'm out. Thank you for watching.